It is a very something. It's a very, very something. Um, oh my gosh. I did not need to see that on my notification on my computer. I'm looking for. I'm trying to figure out what I'm looking for here. Okay, I found that. Let's go to Nightbot, and then I can say hello to you all on the stream. There's one thing I have to change. Let me see. Oh yeah, I did change it. Okay. Okay, welcome everybody to the stream. My name is Glenn, and today we're going to be playing some Merge Tactics. All right, so I can hear me. Now let's just make sure. Yeah, let's just make sure I can welcome Nightbot. But yeah, I don't know what to say now. I mean, after last night, I spilled my guts. I spilled my guts. I gave it all. I left it all on the field. Name a cliche. I don't know. But yeah. So um, yeah. I guess after last night, I don't know how I'm gonna top that. But yeah. So today we're gonna be playing some merch tactics. Right now we're at 3226, and let's see if we can get to top 10,000. Right now, top 1,000 is I believe 3,900. 38, yeah, 3,800. So let's see if we can keep going. Let's see if we can make a run here. And it should be fun with a couple days left in the season. I will say, I did have a small story that took place just a little bit ago. So coming home, because I should mention, I don't have a car. I haven't had a car in um all right, I'm gonna sack the round. Yeah. Okay. So I have not had a car since 2017 when my my Prius was destroyed. I mean, when I say destroyed, it was destroyed by a tree. Like, I'm not kidding. That thing was gone. Um, and okay, yeah, we'll do it. And let's see. Okay, that should be able to carry me for a little bit here. Can I get a goblin? Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna sack another round. Um, so I've been really relying on my bike, regular bike, e-bike, over these years, and public transportation in LA, which is actually crazy. So, yeah, yeah. So today I took the bike into the shop because when I was going to work on my e-bike, I was hearing a ooh, let's go. Um, I was hearing a screech as I was pumping brakes, and so I took it to the shop, and the guy's testing it. I mean, this guy's awesome, dude. His name is Carlos. His bike shop is like 3 blocks from my house, like literally 3 blocks from my house, and he has helped me out so much over the last 4 years since since I bought my house and I've moved to this area. And he was he was testing the brakes because like he knew last time that the brakes were shot, but he was testing them today, and he's like, Are you sure they're busted?" I'm like, "Yeah, you hear a screech, man." And he's like, "Well, it could be that it's just it could be that it's just a um um actually no, I'll wait for the next round." He said, "Oh, it could be that it's just dirt on the pad and on the brake pad. So just go buy some bike cleaner and test and see if that works." I'm like, "Dude, really?" I mean, this is. I'm like, I heard like a loud screech. Now it's not like the brake is dead. When I pump the brakes, when it stopped, it's fine. So I really feel like, okay, everything's cool. I mean, it sounds fine. So, I mean, not that it sounds fine, but it does stop the bike. So yeah. So I'm gonna buy some brake cleaner in the morning, and then head up to a chess tournament, and just hope everything turns out okay. I guess it's the main thing. Hello to Kev Neal on YouTube. How's it going? It's fun playing Chaos and not getting a single merge till round 4. That's why honestly, I just dumped that. I just dumped that game mode when I play it. I find it very difficult for me to care. Playing that one. It's too random. And so I just say screw it. Hello to AZ Gamers on YouTube. How's it going? Welcome back. So that's kind of where I was, today. I was being told, nope, your brakes are actually fine. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. So yeah. I was stunned to be told, yeah, you're actually fine. You have nothing to worry about. I'm like, okay, all right. I did not expect that at the bike shop. I expected him to say, yep, we need to replace it and leave your bike here over the weekend. I'm like, okay, but he's like, no, you just need to clean it. I probably also just need to wash my I need to wash my bike because I haven't washed it in, gosh, months. Yeah. I hope they remove that modifier next month. They have to look at the data and say, yeah, the best player winning chaos. And if the answer is not, a majority of the time, then yeah, they have to take it out. It's just not working. Or I should say, there's two things. Is the best player winning when that modifier is in the game? And if not, then the question becomes, how effective is it? Because that was the case with the frontline bonus or the frontline modifier. I forgot which one that was. So the frontline modifier, I think was pretty bad. It had no effect on any. Yeah, it had no effect on anything, and it needed to be removed, in my opinion. So, okay. Could I? No, I'm gonna go for dart. I'll go for dart. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'll go for dart. Yeah. I don't want to switch out when it could be anything. So yeah. Hello to Michael. Welcome back. Chaos is the worst modifier. Yeah, it is. It's just bad. Hey Glenn, any weekend plans? Yes. Despite my bike, I'm going to a chess tournament tomorrow at the University of Southern California, the great USC, located in South Central Los Angeles. I always found that funny that one of the most prestigious schools, one of the most prestigious universities in all of the Western United States is located just a couple of miles from South Central Los Angeles. I can't, when I bike, I'm going to take my bike, regardless of what happened today. And I've been to this chess tournament before, and it's like I'm biking through some slum ass fucking neighborhoods, and then all of a sudden, once I pop out of it, it's this absolutely beautiful campus with brick buildings, legacies. Is it Traveler? Shit, I forgot. Tommy the Trojan, and I think it's Traveler. Yeah. It's just an absolutely beautiful, scene, and you would never know. You would never know that, a couple blocks away, someone's probably going to get shot, for some Nikes. I'm like, it's just, the dichotomy is so, crazy. So yeah, which is also the thing about UCLA, which is funny because that's the other big university. That UCLA is this big public campus, is this public school that's located in one of the richest areas of Los Angeles. I'm like, so yeah, that's the thing. So this tournament tomorrow, I thought it was weird. I mean, I got a confirmation from the organizers because it said, hey, just want to make sure that this is actually happening tomorrow, and the start time. They said, well, they listed it on the calendar, on the Eventbrite, as 10 a.m. So I texted the organizer because he's a professor at the university, and I said, hey, just want to make sure, and I put this I wrote this specifically. I said, I just want to make sure that the first game of the tournament starts at 10 a.m. And the reason I said it that way is because if I say, hey, does the tournament start at 10 a.m. and it doesn't, I mean, basically, I mean, if I say, hey, does it start at 10 a.m., that could mean a bunch of different things. It could mean they're going to open the doors at 10 a.m. They could start registration at 10 a.m. I just said, does the first game start at 10 a.m.? Because in most chess tournaments, it's not the event starts at this time. They say game one starts at this time. So you could be there for whatever, but they're also going to they'll take registrations, they'll do all the like kind of extra stuff, but it doesn't matter because the start of the game is at this time. And that's why I wrote it that way. That's why I wrote it that way. So the guy texts me back and he says, which I thought was really, I thought it was really dumb. He said, the first game, well, we're taking registration at 10 a.m. The first game is likely going to start at 12, but we may start earlier if registration is done before then. And I'm like, well, if that's the case, then I have to be there at 10 a.m. I hope, see, the thing is, I don't know if that makes, I mean, I don't know if that registers with anybody else. When based on what he said. Oh, we're going to lose. Actually, no, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, Spirit Goblin, come on. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I hope it makes sense with why I was like, what was this response? Okay, let's go this way. Okay, well, he's a 3-star. So we'll just do this for now, and then we'll fill Valkyrie in the next spot here. I don't feel the need to have to... Oh, shoot! I didn't realize I had 2 HP. Okay, we're done. We're done. I didn't realize I had 2 HP. Oh, okay. Well, if we survive, I think we're fine, but we have to survive. Oh my gosh. Okay, legend. Okay. I reached 800 trophies in Hero Tactics, and I have 20 cards and 2 legendaries. Sir Lionheart and Ice Queen. Wait, what? Who's Sir Lionheart? you gotta help me out there. I have no idea who Sir Lionheart is. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna sell. Okay. We're gonna do that, and then go here. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, so I think we just gotta survive for a little bit, but yeah. So I'm hoping like people understand what I'm saying when I was talking about what tournament organizer was saying. He was saying that the registration starts at 10, and they're hoping to play the first game at 12, but they'll start earlier if registration ends. But the thing is that means registration can end at any time between 10 and 12. So in reality, you got to be there at 10 o'clock. And that's why I was, when I was thinking in my head, I'm like, wait, this doesn't make sense. That means I have to be there at 10 o'clock. Hello to Benjo. Welcome back. And, like, I couldn't, I don't know. For me, I couldn't understand it because, I couldn't understand it because why would you announce a schedule that way? Yeah. Hello to Devin on YouTube. How's it going? Hello to Left Millers on YouTube. Hello to Soundscape. Welcome back. When did registration first end when all the invited people show up? Well, I mean, if there's at the door registration, then you can kind of wait. But the thing is that if you say that the first game's going to start at 12, but you're going to start earlier, then why? Oh, dang. Okay, please let me get another Dark Goblin. Please let me get another Dark Goblin out of this. Okay. Actually, we're probably going to need another Dark Goblin out of this. All right. Or Goblin Machine. Someone. Okay. Hold that thought. Oh, okay, perfect. Okay. And okay. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. We're absolutely cooking with high propane gas. Okay, yeah. 5-star incoming. There's no 5 stars. But we get another 4-star, we're in business. 2 4-star Dark Goblins. What else? Yeah. All right. Yeah. How's your night? It's doing okay. Although, as I mentioned at the start, I went to the bike shop because I felt like my brakes were kind of giving out, or they were giving a loud screeching sound, and I wasn't sure whether it was my brakes going out or something else, but I was very concerned, and the guy said, "No, you're good." I'm like, okay. Actually, why don't I just switch? Yeah, I'll just switch. We'll just do that. Okay. Yeah, oh, okay. All right. We'll just do that. Well, this may be for the game, so yeah. Yeah. All right. Hello to Animal. Welcome back. When did registration first end? When all the... Oh, yeah, that was to answer that question. It's more of the idea of if you have latecomers, you want to wait for them. But the thing is that you don't say, we're going to start at this time, but we may push it up. Because that means that means you're saying it's the first timeline. It's not the second time. Yeah. Hello to Paul on YouTube. How's it going? It sounds like he meant it. That it can also start before 12 o'clock if everyone has registered before. Yes, that's what he's saying. He's saying that if everybody registers, if everybody at 10 o'clock is there and registers, and there's no holdovers, they're going to start the tournament. And if it's before 12, then that's fine. But what if there's only 4 players who register for the tournament? So we're talking, I mean, if there's 100 players and they all sign up and they all check in, then we're talking about maybe like 11:45 they start the game. But if only 4 players have started, they're probably starting the first game at 10:10. And that's see, that's the difference. This is why, like, that doesn't make sense. If you understand, I've run tournaments. I've run a ton of Melee tournaments, DDR tournaments, Halo tournaments. When you say a tournament is starting at the time, you don't change it. You don't move it up. Unless you say, okay, we're moving it up. That's the thing. Hello, Spooky. Welcome back. Yo, Glenn, I'm 4700. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's look. Wait, what? I'm 7. Top 4. I'm like 4,700 trophies. You lying? No, okay, no. You're 7 away from 3,600, and I'm 47. Oh, okay, so top 40. Okay, damn, that's crazy. All right, that's crazy. Hello to Julia on YouTube. How's it going? Hello to CO2. What do you ride? I ride a electric Expedition 2.0. Any update on the number we need for top 10K? I'm not sure. I think it's still what 3,400 or something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, but who is everybody? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna show up tomorrow. I'm just be like, here's my $20. I'm here for the tournament, and that's it. And yeah. Hello to Golden on YouTube. How's it going? Clash Royale China version. I am very worried about using a hack to play, but yeah. I will not be trying Clash Royale China version. And if you're saying that this is it, that is not correct. This is Merge Tactics. This is the game within Clash Royale Global. Okay. All right. Okay. I think we're fine. Yeah. Damn, that a fireman spooky. Okay. Oh, damn, you're on top of Merch Tactics. I am. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, Spooky's... Well, Spooky's getting, like, pro-level advice, so, yeah. Yeah. So it's working out. I got a paper weighing down on me. I don't want to write anymore. Well, I guess now you can just leave it to automation, I guess. Is that like the thing everybody does now? You just leave it to automation. It's funny. The funny thing I remember when I was in high school, because we had a term paper, and the thing that our teacher, our English teacher, was saying is that if you turn it in early, I will give you a grade, and you can debate whether you want to rework it, or you can just leave it as is. And so everybody's like, well, we might as well just fucking submit it. Might as well. I don't know why I keep doing that. We're like, okay, might as well just submit it, and it's just C. So everybody submitted it on like 2 weeks before it was due, and she said, okay, nobody's getting an A. and I think like the highest was like everybody was like C level. And so there was one guy, his name was Clay. He was like one of the top wrestlers in the high school. And he's like, "Oh, I got a C." And he got back the paper and immediately handed it back to the teacher. He said, "All right, if I got a C, I'm done here." Everybody just started laughing. It's like, damn, you're right. Like if you passed, there's nothing to do. there's nothing left to do. Hello to Possible on YouTube. How's it going? Wish me a good night before I go to bed, please. Oh, have a good night. And thank you for stopping by. You probably know this, but just in case, if you stack your Juggernaut behind another Juggernaut, you get double shield on the one standing in the back. Well, I don't want to... I'd rather have two islands because I want to protect Dark Goblin and the other Goblin that is likely going to be protected. I'd rather have everybody take a shield versus... I'd rather everybody get a shield versus only a couple get a shield, and it allows everybody time to walk up. I don't know if that makes... I don't know if that makes sense. It's really tough for me to explain if I don't have like a stylus, like what do you call those? What's the thing casters use? I forgot what it was. It's not a digital board. It's not a digital whiteboard, but yeah, I think if you see what I'm saying, I have to explain it better. So yeah, it's basically like I'd rather everybody get the value of a shield instead of the other Juggernaut getting a stronger shield and everybody just being like, oh, okay, well, tough titties. Yeah. Hello to Walka on YouTube was going, what's the best deck for this? Well, it's more of a build, and the best at the moment is to have one Dark Goblin, at least one Dark Goblin, one other Ranger, and protection by any means. Now, the protection I use is Juggernaut, the Juggernaut, which would be either Goblin Machine, Knight, Valkyrie, or Skeleton King. So that's how I build it. Now it's you needing Dark Goblin is the start of the meta, and then how you protect it with that and one Ranger is the key to winning the games. Yeah. But Goblin Machine needs instant attack to get more rockets. No, I'm more relying on Dark Goblin to carry the day. I'd rather see Goblin Machine just be the tank. That's how I view Goblin Machine in this. Maybe 2 weeks ago, I would have said Goblin Machine more of a. Oh, we're okay. Okay, I'll sell Goblin. I use Goblin Machine more of a tank, and I see him more of just a means to waste time so that Dark Goblin can start wrapping up. That's yeah. Oh, I don't know. I did that. Okay. I had so much elixir. Hello to Paul. Do you only stream on YouTube? Yes, that's correct. Yeah, I will consider after this weekend. I will consider streaming on. I will consider multi-streaming again. But since all my content is on YouTube, my YouTube goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers and 4 million views. That's my goal. So if you haven't subscribed, I really would appreciate it if you subscribed. Thank you. Hello to the judge. Hello, Aaron. I've been using the same combo strat. Hey, I mean, yeah, I've seen it a lot too. And it's just a thing that's super easy to build up and ramp up, and then you just have to protect. Hello to Liam. And hello to Banana Man and Nino on YouTube. How's it going? I'll be right back. I'm going to push top 20. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's right. The 21 challenge is this weekend. So yeah, which is like, I will say this. In terms of competitive gaming, the 21 challenge is probably the toughest achievement in all of esports. That's yeah. I would say it's the toughest challenge in all of esports. Just because it's a 1 in 37,000 chance. Oh yeah, it's a 1 in 37,000 chance you're gonna win. You're gonna complete the challenge, which is crazy. Like yeah. I'm a type people. If I like the content, I sub them. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's go dart here, and yeah, okay, because I need goblins. I need goblins on the board. Goblins, yeah. Hello to Liam on YouTube. How's it going? I beat a number 17 player on my third game. Oh, gosh, yeah. You ever get paired with a? Yeah, I remember I played one online tournament. I got paired with Lucas round 2. I'm like, jeez. Is this what it's going to be like? Well, he was like the only top player that ended up playing in the tournament, and he just absolutely. I think he went like 15-0, so it's crazy. Okay, good to know. I subscribed. Hey, thank you very much, Paul. I really appreciate it. Streams are very relaxed and interesting to watch, even though I don't play Clash Royale anymore. Hey, no worries. I'm here as a means of just chilling. Ooh, okay, wait. Hold on here. Let me see if I get 2. That's 2. Okay, yeah, I can tell. Back. Okay, yeah, let's do it. All right. I'm just here to chill and I'm just here to chill because a lot of times, especially lately, work has been pretty tough. Work has been pretty tough but I've been hanging in there, and I just want to chill, come home. Um, yeah, and just, yeah, that's pretty much it. My goodness, Knight is just being a monster. Oh, okay. Dang. All right. I'm back. YouTube crash free. Oh, you know what? Right before I set up the stream, this is crazy. It's crazy that you mentioned that. Because when I tried to set up the stream, just like 2 minutes before it started, I also my phone crashed. And that's I was like, oh, okay, that was kind of weird. Like it just crashed, and I mean it was fine again, but I was like, oh, okay, interesting. And yeah, so when you mentioned it, I was like, oh wait, okay, is this a thing? And okay, all right, so we have to throw the game. Hello to Blue Box on YouTube. How's it going? Hello to Ryuzaki. We can spectate the other, right? We can, but doesn't matter now because we're out of the game. So yeah. Hello to Poe. You lost. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and stream yourself losing. Go ahead and stream yourself losing, and then we can say you lost too. Anything else you would like to say, Poe, before you take the 24 hours? Anything else? Hello to Luisa. Welcome back. Yeah, said that your stream ended and app crashed. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, because I was setting it up, and then YouTube just stopped working, and then it was fine again. It's crazy. Yeah. Rage bait successful. So you're the type of person, Poe. You're the type of person that comes on a stream and has extra levels of main character syndrome. So you're hoping that on this Friday night, when you ran out of lotion, you ran out of content to watch, you're like, oh shoot, I have to watch this dude lose in merch tactics instead of taking some lotion and just putting it on myself. I feel bad for you, man. But hope you enjoy the rest of the games. Hello to Son of Paul. Oh my gosh, a lot of people have been saying hello here. Hello to Sour Grapes. Okay, yeah. Hello to Sawyer. 5 million coins is crazy. Hey, they need to get... I've said this before. They need to give me a reason to spend the coins. The only thing that I've spent the coins on is every Monday I spend it on the wild cards that are in the shop. That's it. Like, come on. Yeah. Hello to Dr. Pepper on YouTube. How's it going? Hello to Gil Herme. I think I've seen you before. So, welcome back. Good luck with the game, brother. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, let's go with... Okay. All right, I'm going to sell back. I'd rather do this for now, and then we'll go from there. Yeah. Hello to Inner Bacon. Are you bricked up off the honey pack? What? No honey, more problems. Look, sometimes when you just follow what a book says, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, if you get... Come on. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm fine with that. Yeah. Yeah. Opinion on Hungry Box. Did he do something? Oh my gosh. Now I'm worried. When you put it that way, I'm worried. Like, I'm legit worried. Like, I almost want to like not search his name because I'm worried that there's something. Hello to Samar on YouTube. How's it going? I got 2678 trophies. I can't push a diamond. You just have to keep grinding. I mean, I'll tell you, I was at 2800 and dipped to 2500 3 times. You just have to keep fighting, and it's just a matter of battling through. It is on Clash Royale. Yes, it is. This is Merge Tactics, the game within Clash Royale. Okay, where are we going here? Okay, Valkyrie. Thank you. Okay, there we we can start setting everybody up. All right. Okay, well, we can wait. Yeah. Hello to Fat on YouTube. How's it going? What did I join to? You joined to a merch tactics stream. And me ranting. See, I could... Okay, chat, let's talk about this. Because I shared my story yesterday of my latest attempt to try to get with a woman at a dating event. But the one thing I did not do was get feedback from you all. Or some feedback. I guess that's the thing. Because, in a way, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, princess, okay. Whew. That was nearly, okay, wait. Let's do this and this, okay. Because I told the stories of how I pretty much got bad RNG and didn't land anybody. And now I'm wondering what's next. Yeah. Yeah. It's getting crowded in chat. Yeah, no worries. I'm going to try to keep up. I'm trying to keep up. I'll try to keep up. Great job last matchup. Hey, thank you very much, Dr. Pepper. I appreciate it. Hello to Mom Bob. Lightning combo worthy? I'd rather use goblins. I honestly would rather stick with what I have and use goblins. The goblin setup. And then we just, we'll go from there. Hello to Nick. What synergy is better, fire or goblin? At the moment, I would probably say goblin. Yeah. I would say goblin because you can ramp up pretty fast in this new meta with the balance changes. Yeah. Oh, sorry, in general, he did not do anything. It's like, oh, okay. No, Hungry Bucks is a great dude. I've met him a couple times at Evo. Awesome dude. Very passionate in, and playing Melee over the years. Just, he is a great ambassador for the game. And I think that's what we need more of in esports. We need more ambassadors just promoting the games that they want to play. So that's what I'd recommend to everybody. Support those who are trying to push push games out there. That's what I would recommend. Gabbin Machine. Hello to Mr. Brawl on YouTube. How's it going? Hello to Enma. Hello to Mode on YouTube. And thank you to everybody who's tuned in. Our goal is to get to 5,000 subs. I would love it if you hit the subscribe button. I do try to stream merch tactics every day. Every night. Every night if you're in Los Angeles time zone. Around this time I stream. And we go for about an hour. Tonight I'm going to go for about hour and a half-ish, but we'll see. But yeah. What is a good deck for Hog Mountain? I've said this before. Since I don't push on Trophy Road anymore, or I don't play Clash Royale as much as I do, I always recommend that a Legacy deck is always good for you. A Legacy deck can always work. At the same time, your best cards, your best leveled up cards can work as well. And I always recommend that. So either use a Legacy deck. When I say a Legacy deck, I mean like a P.E.K.K.A. Ram, 2.6 Hog, X-Bow, Mortar Siege, those type, or Golem Beatdown. Those consistently, no matter what the meta is, consistently can get you wins. That's what I'd say. I gave you a B+ overall in the night in circumstances. In my opinion, I thought it was more. I was giving myself more of a C-, because the reason I would give myself a C- is because even though those circumstances were pretty mediocre in that I was, the matchups didn't matchups. The women I was paired with really didn't match me. It was on me to step my game up to conform. And I don't think I did as much as I needed to, as much as I could have. And because of that, I'd say, yeah, it's a C minus. Now, the previous event, I would give myself A minus because I did enough to where I thought I could. I did enough because I gave myself a chance to land a connection. It's just that the lady got, in my opinion, she got cold feet. You're not beating 2 4-stars, buddy. Okay, all right. Just subbed. Hey, thank you, Mr. Brawl, for subscribing. And thank you to everybody who has subscribed over the last few days. It's been pretty crazy. We've passed 2,600 or on our way to 2,700. Our goal is 5,000. Gobs are so good at merge checks. Yes, they are now with the balance changes. So, yeah, it's awesome. What? Actually, hold on here. 33. Okay, we're not there yet. Okay. Hello to Brett on YouTube. I was going, bro has 3 4-stars. Yes, I do. Wow, you hit 400 views tonight, I believe. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, everybody who's tuned in. I will say, and this is not to downplay, the achievement. I appreciate everybody who's been here. But if you were here when I started streaming Merge Tactics back in August, I think it was it was July or August when I've been streaming. The amount of people that were in the stream, I think it was like at one point the peak was like 1,500, 2,000 or something like that. It was just like, I was like, where all these people come from? Oh my God. And I got scared a little because I thought, I must be the last YouTuber on earth if this is happening. Where I'm getting, okay. I know why I did that. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Hello to Constant on YouTube. How's it going? Oh my gosh, God Machine 4-stars is oh yeah, God Machine 4-stars is probably the 3rd best card in the game right now, behind Golden Knight and Dark Goblin. Yeah. Is it possible to get a 5-star? It is not. On the stream, I believe on Tuesday, we got 2 4-star Dark Goblins. So, no, it's not coded into the system that there is a 5-star. Which is better, Fire Singers or Goblins? I already said it's Goblins. Yeah. So yeah, I think you're equipped to do. I think you are equipped to do well at a level 1 event. I think so too. That's how I would approach it. I think a level 1 event is good for me because I have a little bit more control over who I can match up with. I was not prepared for a level 2 event because it felt more of like I got to be paired correctly or it's going to be a very long night. Yeah. Hello to Taz. Welcome back. What's up, brother? Not much. You missed, I should say, hopefully everything's okay. But I did talk about my dating event on Wednesday, and it was something. That's how I would put it. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna throw the game. All right. Hello to Chi Town Breaks. Just hit diamond today, merge. Hey, congratulations. You almost got 200 people today. Yeah, somebody mentioned at some point it was like 400 people. So yeah. Taz's dating event story was pretty great. Solid 2-hour story. I'm trying. But I think the one thing that I take out of it is that, this is not bad. Because if you had asked me like 5 years ago to do this, I would have been like, hell no. Like, let me just work on my career. Let me just work on leveling up, trying to make it in tech. I told this to one of the people there at the event, on the kind of on the side, because he was asked, he was also into news, and I said I left that after 22 years and got into tech, and I told him, I said, you know, a lot of people in tech, you hear the term, and I say this with meaning. I say, you hear the term dude bro, I mean, a tech bro. You hear that term, you know, tech bro. And it is very true. There are people out there who, I mean, in tech, who absolutely just think they are well above everybody else. Like Poe in our chat here, who I'm about to ban. He has a high level. They have high levels of main character syndrome because they're looking for attention, and if you don't give it to them, they're just gonna cry and bitch and say, "Well, nobody loves me," and then they wonder why. And then they wonder what's going on because they don't look inward and say, "Oh, I have a higher level of main character syndrome," you know, and I need to change that. But it's tough for them to recognize that. Yeah. So this is why I love the community. All right. Hello to Will on YouTube. How's it going? Everybody's just saying kick them. All right. You get your 24 hours. See, this is why I love the community. This is the type of community I want to build, where everybody's just chilling. Everybody's like, I'll tell you, everybody in chat. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Wheeler is having his surgery. Having their surgery. We haven't heard, you know, how it went. So the next time this person, you know, comes in chat, everybody just got to drop a bunch of hearts, and hopefully the surgery went well. That's what I'm saying. Okay, we're gonna go this way. We'll go this way. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna put archers in, and then I'm gonna reset. I'll set up I'll set everything up. Everyone, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new here. Glenn's very funny. And hey, thanks, Tess. I appreciate it. Yeah. Been using Ranger Juggernaut comps usually unstoppable. Yes. Yeah, that's the only one that I've found that can beat the Goblin setup that I have. Okay, now let's get archers in here, and we'll set up. Okay. Okay. Anything? No, nothing. Okay. All right, that's fine. Hello to Peyton on YouTube. How's it going? My first time here. With is happening. What is happening? I'm playing Merge Tactics, the game within Clash Royale. Best stream of 2025. It tells great stories, even if they take forever. Yeah. 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 But yeah. I mean, I thought that when I told the story about the second dating event. Actually, I need to turn on the fan here. Hold on here. 1 second. Okay. See, I thought when I told the story about the second dating event, I thought that was crazy, because it was like, it was this thing of I played better. I was better prepared. I met someone. We locked eyes. It felt like something was going to happen. And boom, she says, "Are you going to be at the next event? Because maybe we can talk then." And that is just, that just sunk me. And that was unfortunate. Oh, you better win this. Okay, all right, yeah. Hello to I on YouTube is going, why archers? Wasn't Princess better? It's really, in reality, it's really not about that. It's not about that troop. It's about Dark Goblin. Yeah. It's really about just having, it's basically having a scrub on the board, just so Dark Goblin, which is going to be 3 stars or 4 stars or whatever, ends up being, you know, the actual superstar. He's the Jason Dominguez to the Aaron Judge. of the team. Hello to Angel on YouTube. How's it going? Hi, first time here. Hey, thank you for stopping by, Angel. And welcome to the stream. Welcome to the community. Really appreciate it. Loving the content. Hey, thank you. Why are the archers so huge? So this modifier is that the lowest HP troop gets bigger and does extra damage in HP. Yeah. Okay, can we get anything? Because I think we're gonna need something before. Oh, come on. Okay. All right, I'll sack the goblin. That's not fun. Okay. Okay, 3-star archers. Okay. She actually may pay off. Oh, no. Okay. Do I do it? I think I have to. Yeah, I think I have to. Oh, but I have a force. Okay, never mind. Yeah, yeah. We are. Yeah, we are doing it. Yeah. Okay. I think I have to, or else I'm just gonna be in trouble. Okay. Yep, we're fine. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're fine. This is actually gonna be a long fight, so yeah, I gotta get ready. Hello to Johnny on YouTube. How's it going? What are some tips for chaos? The tip that I would recommend is go get some water while the game is on, and just get ready for the next game. That's my tip. I mean, it's really tough. It's the worst modifier in the game, and I just hope that on Monday it gets taken out. Hello to Ibrahim on YouTube. How's it going? Hello to Gerson or Jerson. I have no idea. I apologize if I said your name incorrectly. Princess pisses me off. Archer feels better to me. I don't know why. Yeah, because Princess does, I believe, does more damage, but is slower. I'd rather just have archers as a more consistent attacker. I mean, it's tough either way because you just don't know what you're going to get out of them, and it's really not about them. It's about Dark Goblin. Oh man. Okay, all right. Shohei Odarty. Hey, I'll tell you this. As somebody who wants the Blue Jays to absolutely win this, please win this World Series, okay? Please win the World Series, Blue Jays. Ohtani getting hits and home runs when the game's a blowout, totally fine with that. Just not when it's close. That's all I'll say. Okay, we're going to go with a goblin here. We're going to go that way. Okay, we got nothing. All right. Princess is bad without 3 stars. Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like Princess can do the most when it's 3 stars, but if it's not 3 stars, it's just like good luck. Oh, see, they're doing the same thing too. They got two Dark Goblins on the board. Okay. Okay, all right. We shall fight back. We need Dark Goblins. Now, I sold a Dark Goblin to get a 3-star Goblin machine. And so far, nothing doing. Nothing doing. Okay. All right. Well, we are stuck here. And yeah. Glenn, I don't want to bring it back up, but were there more troublemakers? Well, when I ban somebody, it's 24 hours. It's almost all of the time it's a 24-hour ban. And almost everybody, it's like 90% of people don't come back. When it's a 24-hour ban, that's usually enough for them to say it's not. And I will be straight up. If you're here thinking I'm going to be Shroud, and yeah, if you think like I'm going to be like Shroud, where I am just like locked in, hardcore, hardcore gameplay, don't give a shit about, chat. That's not the stream. The stream, we talk about dating, we talk about Olive Garden, we talk about random stuff. We talk about, everything. This is supposed to be a chill stream. Now, I am at 3304, and I think we're probably like 3 wins away from top 10,000. But at the same time, I'd rather talk to you all than go hardcore. If I went hardcore, I would not stream. I would stream and just not talk to you all. There is a difference. And if you don't understand that, then yeah, I got nothing else for you. Hello to Mr. Wanja on YouTube. How's it going? Yappa, yappa, yappa. Yep, I'm a yapper. I'm a yapper. What about it? I'm a yapper. I will yap for the next 30 minutes. Hello to Yusuf on YouTube. How's it going? Do you have some strategies posted or any tips? That's the one thing that I apologize, I don't. No, hold on. I do have tips. Okay, but I don't have like a video of tips like Retake does. But what I always tell people is that there are 2 things when you play merge tactics, if you're just getting into it. There's 2 things that you always want to do. The first is to pick cards and level them up as best as possible and as fast as possible. You want to get them to 2 stars and 3 stars as fast as you can. The second thing you want to do is you want to pick cards based on traits so that you can get extra bonuses for either attack or defense. If you follow those 2 tips, you can get to 1,000 trophies without a problem. I mean, you can even get to 2,000 trophies without a problem if you just do those 2 tips. And then from there, then you have to kind of learn about strategy, what works, what doesn't, things like that. But if you follow those 2 tips, you can get pretty far in merge tactics without thinking. Yeah. Hello to Mortal on YouTube. I was going, merge is low-key goated. Yeah, it is. Hello to Lizzie. Is merge any fun for real? It is. It's a lot of fun. This is pretty much the only game that I play. I mean, I don't play much Clash Royale. I should say that. I do play chess. But in terms of when I open up the Clash Royale app, it's merge tactics. Yeah. To be fair, some of the merge tactics is luck. Yeah, but that's pretty much a lot of games these days. It's luck. But I'll say this. Like, if you went and played a game like Let Us Merge Arena or Rush Royale, that is luck you gotta have like 4-leaf clover, rabbit's foot, a time machine to get some luck in those games. Hello to You Want Cookie. Yo, bro, have you done the 21 thing? I have not. I probably will, just like random, yeah. Soon. Let's see. Any Olive Garden stories, Bad Boss? I've told a lot of Olive Garden stories. You have to, like, bad bosses. I've had tons of bad bosses. But, I mean, yeah, I've had a bunch of Olive Garden stories. I've had a bunch of bad Olive Garden stories. Like, I talked about the one time I did the taste testing. The wine taste testing when that was a new thing at the Olive Garden, and I stared at a wall for 3 hours without even knowing it. Yeah, that was Hello to Fork on YouTube. How's it going? Yo, do you like forks? So when I play chess, my goal is to get a fork in a game, so that way I win a piece. So yes, I do like forks. Hello, Epilates on YouTube. How's it going? I would have swapped Valkyrie for Knight for the clan bonus. I find that, well, was this game or the previous game? Because this game, I mean, maybe, but we'll see. I like Knight because Knight, I think a Knight's a little bit more of a tank, but I understand where you're saying that Valkyrie would be better because you have the clan bonus, but yeah. Do you like Geometry Dash? I was about to say yes, but that's not the game I was thinking of. I was thinking of Geometry Wars. I was thinking of Geometry Wars. Geometry Dash is, I mean, I played it like maybe a couple times. It's okay. Yeah. 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 Geometry Dash is okay. Geometry Wars. Oh, dang. Okay. All right. We're in the end game. But yeah. Okay. I'll give. Wait. So constant. Just so you know, by the time this round's over, so it's like in the next 30 seconds, you can keep spamming, and then I'll just tell you see you tomorrow. So let's see how much you can get done in the next 30 seconds. Okay, where are we gonna go here? Okay, I don't think we got anything. So yeah. Okay. Hello, the dogs are cool. Welcome back. Rip, hello to Hostile Avisa. Rip GM Darren Nojitzki. Yes. I talked about this on Monday. Monday? Yeah, Monday stream. Honest. I mean, to be more honest than normal, on Monday, I was not going to stream on Monday. I was that, and I say this, and I say this as an older person, and I think. I say this as an older person who has, I've seen a lot, especially as a news reporter, having to cover a lot of life events, but I should say, it reminded me of the outpouring and the support reminded me of Kobe. It had that feeling, and I don't want. I mean, if we have to talk about it, we'll talk about it. But I really felt that way. The way I felt when I was, when Kobe passed away, and I said, no, there's no, that's it can't be, that can't be, and then it was like, oh my gosh. It was. And I'm just like, that's nuts. And then it just hit you like, holy shit. This happened. And that's the crazy part about it. What's good? I'm just chilling on a Friday night. I'm probably gonna cut out early or like 9:30. Normally I stream a little bit longer than usual on Fridays, but I do have a tournament in the morning, so I'm probably going to cut out a little bit early. Are you a cereal with fruit guy? Not really. Just give me the cereal. And actually, I'm trying to think. The last time I had cereal was probably about a year and a half ago. Oh no, it was 2 years ago. That was the last time I had cereal was 2 years ago because I had. Okay, are you ready for story time? I will. Okay, let's get through this. I have another story time. This will probably go to the rest of the stream. Hello to Rylan on YouTube. I was going 2-star P.E.K.K.A isn't better than 2-star Knight. Well, you want the Juggernaut bonus. That's why I dumped P.E.K.K.A in that game. Hello to Ali Reza on YouTube. I was going. No one recommends me breakfast today. Fine, I stay hungry. I mean, oh, they were asking you. Oh, sorry, Tess. Yeah, I mean. For breakfast today, I went to Chick-fil-A. I was lazy. I could have had peanut butter and jelly. I was lazy. I said, screw it. Made a trip to Chick-fil-A and got me some biscuits with chicken. Yeah. Sorry I haven't been here, but hey, no worries. I tell everybody, when you're here, and I appreciate it. There's no requirement. When you're here, when you're able to make it, I appreciate it. So yeah. I have no off periods, and I have a Halloween party tonight, and teacher's second homework, so I'm not. Yeah, it's no worries. Go enjoy your Halloween party. Yeah. Does Gobble Machine stunt anymore? Yes. Since we're on sports, are you Are you on the GOAT's team, NJ or Mr. Well, if you're going to be biased like that, I mean, like, like, I mean, if I say LeBron now, then it's like, oh, you scrub. What are you doing? But um, if I say MJ, you're just like, oh yeah, all right, yeah. I just don't play into that GOAT debate, and the reason I don't play into that GOAT debate, um, I'm old enough to have seen both timelines. I've seen both, and we can appreciate both without having to knock down one or the other. You know, I've seen the birth of March Madness and how that translated into the NBA, and then Jordan, after he hit the game winner in the national championship, and then immediately moved into the NBA, and people thought, oh well, okay, here's the skinny kid who's not going to make it, and then he got his ass kicked a few times by Cleveland and the Detroit, and then he, leveled up and then took off, and then things started to work in his favor where they built around him, and it took off. And then at the same time that he was on his decline, here comes this kid from Philadelphia, who started tearing stuff up and became a monster, and he as well couldn't do anything early on, but then he got a team built around him thanks to a trade of so weird that landed, probably one of the greatest centers of all time, and then they took off. And then at the same time, here comes this kid from Ohio who was considered a phenom, was probably going to play football instead, and then he took off. Yeah, so that's happens. Okay, Glenn, important question. All right, okay, I'm ready. What do you fill your plate with at a continental breakfast? Pancakes, sausage links, pineapple, strawberries, blueberries, French toast, one biscuit with country gravy. If you're going to give me a continental breakfast, I'm going to go all out, and sorry. And I will make no apologies. And that's how I'll do it. Okay. Well, I'll just put Valkyrie. I'm going to keep Knight on the board. Oh, okay. Yeah, it would just do that. Yeah. We don't even have to talk about... Oh, I'm sorry, man. You're missing out. Skelly Dragon is really the worst card to start off with. Yeah, and I wish it would get... I wish Skeleton King and Skelly Dragons would get switched off for the next season. Or, as I've said before... I've said this before, and I really wish Oh, okay. I wish Supercell would make this change. Okay, here's how you make Skeleton King better. You give it aura on attack, similar to like Mother Witch, where if he hits somebody, there's an aura, and if the troop still dies with the aura, then it becomes a skeleton. That makes Skeleton King way better. The other thing you can do, and I've said this a million times. I've said what you can do with Skeleton King. If Skeleton King turns a troop into a Larry, that Larry counts toward the point total. And if you did that, then Skeleton King instantly becomes one of the best cards in the game. Right now, he is trash and needs to be removed from the game. Or if you just need to make him insane. He needs to be Golden Knight insane because he's a champion. Yeah. How much do you cook your steak? Oh, man. Please don't say well done. I wish I could eat steak in the morning, but it's not healthy. What? It is. Wait, steak in the morning is very healthy. It's protein. Correct answer is medium rare. Yes. Allen Iverson is so underrated. Yes. Yeah. And I think the crazy thing too is a lot of people are not, as of now, a lot of people are not going to put Steph in their top 10 of all time if he doesn't win again. If he doesn't win another title. I don't think they're going to put him in top 10, but I think you do. And that would be a debate that I would be willing to have, where I would say Steph, and I'm not biased because I've interviewed him multiple times, but I would say that I think there's a discussion to be made that he is a top 10 all-time player. Greatest of all time. Glenn's making me hungry over here. Great breakfast tastes, only change bacon over sausage. If there's no sausage, then I'd do bacon. But if you give me preference, then I'd go sausage. Nearly well done. Oh my gosh. That E. coli is going to be that E. coli going to be behave you. No, I mean, you know, if you cook it to a good temperature, you're fine no matter what. Okay. You're fine no matter what. Yeah. I'm a medium to medium well guy. That's not a problem. Yeah, medium well's okay. It's just, all right. We're going to get anything. Anything. No? Okay, fine. Oh, did I? Oh, whoops. Okay, I forgot. All right, well, I think we're screwed here. Yeah, but that's okay. Y'all are crazy. Hey, medium's fine, you know, but medium well. I mean, medium well's okay. Medium well's okay. It's just well done. Yeah. Okay, what was the story I was going to tell? I forgot I was going to tell a story, and I totally botched it. I botched it. Okay, now we got to get lucky. Now, we got to get lucky, and we are not going to get lucky. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, we might have to throw this game. That's fine. Hello to FHness on YouTube. I was going, hey, it's 6 a.m. here, but I think I'm obsessed by the stream. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Not really. If you had meat from America, it would be a very huge difference. Yeah, apparently, like, the way other countries cook meat, I mean, you know, fat Americans like me are having to deal with processed everything. So, you know, we suck in that. We suck in that realm. Yeah. Steph is a top 10 shooter, but all around top 25. Ooh, top 25? Top 25. Wow. Like, are there 24 players that are better than Steph all time? 20 of the 24 players better than Steph? That's crazy. That's crazy to think that there are, in the history of the, now, put it like this. Put it like this. You know, he's on the 75th anniversary team. So you're saying that 24 of those 74 players, you take Steph over. It's always the argument, if you're going to start a team, who do you start it with? Or who's on your team? And that's crazy to think, like, of all the accolades, everything that, okay, do I do it? No, I want Dart. I'll just go Dart and pray we get something. But if you look at that list of the 75 players on that team, 24 of those 74 would get picked over Steph. That's nuts. That is crazy. Like last time I make steak shrimp, rice, and a creamy garlic sauce and chipotle compound butter for the shrimp. Sounds so good. So good. That makes me want to have something. Okay, we'll go executioner here. Yeah. That was a surf and turf when done well. I mean, not well done, but when done as best as it can be, it's just so good. Michael, it's because of defense. Oh, how that one defensive player of the year award, which has been now questioned. I love that how everybody just went absolutely berserk on that discussion about. So who was it? Oh man, who brought that up? They were saying like, oh yeah, that one defensive player of the year. Let's have a discussion about that because it's actually not a thing. And people just went berserk, and I was just laughing at it because I was like, because I remember that year he was really really good as a defender, and I think there's a case to be made that year that he was the defensive player of the year, but the thing about come on win this, but the thing about is it's not that he didn't deserve to be defensive player of the year, it's that they lord over that defensive player of the year award on LeBron because he hasn't won one. That's the difference. It's not the fact that Jordan won the defensive player. It's like whatever. It's the fact that LeBron hasn't, and that's what they use against. That's the chip that they use against LeBron. They say, "Oh, you haven't won defensive player of the year like MJ." It's and that's not the argument. The argument should be really, did MJ deserve the defensive player of the defensive player of the year award that year? And in my opinion, I saw it. I thought so. I was alive to see it, and I would say yes. That's how I view it. Oh my gosh, win this, please. Thank you. But that's not how people use that that debate, which is the thing. So yeah. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Oh, okay. All right, fine. Oh, we got it anyway. Okay. All right. Let's see what we can get here. Okay. Oh. All right, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, you see me mainly meat like steak. We got Hispanic meat shows where I live. Steak is great. Oh yeah, I live. So I live close to a meat market. And yeah, their meat I would take any day of the week. But the only thing is that it is super expensive. It's like $16 a pound. But that compared to if I were to go to an American supermarket and get the same thing, it's just not even, the quality is just like not even close, and I have no problem saying that. As a cake cone American, I have no problem saying that the quality here is just absolutely subpar. So, yeah. Hello to Rachel. Welcome back. We can't have the best in everything. We have our beer. That's enough. All right. Well, that I don't know about that because I don't drink beer. There you go. Yeah. Costco meat rocks. It only rocks because it's by bulk and cheap. That's what I would say. That's just my opinion. I think you can do better. That's how I would take it. Oh, come on, win this. Okay. Oh, we have a 4-star speaker. Okay, we should be fine. All right. Hello to Fishman. Welcome back. Okay, where are we going? Oh, okay. I got to dump somebody. Okay, let's do that. Oh. Okay, Goblin. All right. Anything, nothing. Oh, this is not fantastic. Okay, well, yeah. All right. Glenn, did you ever get your hands on a piece of Wagyu? Um, so the Whole Foods that's near my house claimed they had a Wagyu. That's close as I can say. I don't know if it was actual, but it was marbled. It was marbled steak. That's about as much as I can say that it was Wagyu. Oh, okay, all right. Well, we got a second. Okay, yeah. Wagyu is an experience for sure. What's the worst trait? Probably now it's. I'm trying to think. What would be the worst trait? Maybe brawler. Yeah. Just because I don't think the extra HP is beneficial now. It was when they had the glitch and everybody got extra HP, but yeah. Okay, this is probably going to be the last game of the night. Yeah. Hello to Asper on YouTube. How's it going? I hope they bring Barry back. Barry who? Barry Bonds? I don't know who Barry is. I don't know which Barry you're talking. Barry Bonds, Barry Larkin, Barry Barry the Bomber. Well, I didn't realize this. I think he's like almost 60 now. Just crazy. And I saw his whole career. And especially like the day he signed to come to San Francisco, and I'm just like, holy mother. We got a guy that is going to absolutely, help us win a championship. And he won a pennant and did some things, but just couldn't. And then I'm like, oh, Barry the Bomber merch. No. See, this is why. Like we were going to Odd Sports. I was going on a sports rant, and I'm like, okay, let's go on another sports rant, and here we are. Oh man. No, as far as Barry the Bomber, you want to talk? Okay, so Barry Bonds would be the absolute Lord tier in merch Texas. Barry the Bomber is a minor leaguer for life. That's how bad he is, and I'm glad he was out of the game or taken out. And Skeleton King needs to go with him. Hello to Mosquito on YouTube. How's it going? CV, my circumvent. You want my resume? Yeah. Who are you cheering for, Blue Jays or Dodgers? Absolutely Blue Jays. 100%. If you say Dodgers, I'm going to figure out a way that Nightbot will automatically time you out for 5 years. Just saying. Imagine evolutions in merch. I don't know how you could do it. I don't know how you could do it because it's an auto chess game. Okay, so like Lotus Merge Arena had it for a little bit, I believe. Oh, no. What was it? Hero Tactics had it. Where at a certain point, I don't know why I didn't put oh my goodness, I don't know why I didn't put Executioner in the box. All right. Oh my gosh, we are just like all over the whole. Okay, we'll just have to deal. Oh, somehow we're in the lead. Okay, we just have to survive this. Look at that. They get Golden Knight, man. Unbelievable. Barry Bonds merch decks would have a juice trait that injects strength every round. Hey, you know what? There is a modifier in here that buffs up one troop and they become an absolute demon. That can work. Okay. We'll do this for now. And I need goblins. Holy mother. Okay. But yeah. They better win. I hope so, because I absolutely do not want the Dodgers to win. And it's not because I have Dodgers fatigue. It's because I am a Giants fan and absolutely do not want the Dodgers to win for many reasons. One is that I am a Giants fan and I absolutely do not want the Dodgers to win. Hello to John on YouTube. How's it going? Let's go Mets. Sorry for your late season downturn. That was crazy. Who's your favorite MLB team? Giants. Yo, I gotta go to the party. Say, hey, no worries. Thank you, dogs, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Like, Barry got to throw that bomb around the map. Yeah. But Hero Tactics does have a modifier, or like in the game, when a trait, not a trait, when a qualification is activated, a troop just absolutely goes nuts on the board. And I would love to see that type of thing happen in I mean, that could happen in merge tactics, where, let's say, like Archer Queen, when she goes down to half health, that's when she, activates. But this, in Hero Tactics, that activation stays throughout the rest of the round. So, like in this case, if it was for Archer Queen, she would just be invisible for the rest of the round, which obviously you can't do that. That would just break the game. But that would be something to consider. And I hope that Supercell does take that into mind, when thinking about the next part of merge tactics. They better win, yes. I'm a Red Sox fan. Wait a minute. You didn't even spell it right. You didn't even spell it. You grew up on Poppy and you can't spell Red Sox? Oh, man. Oh. It's like a lot of... See, this is the thing. And I will bash Dodgers fans for this, because a lot of people will just wear the stuff and they'll just like... Dodgers are in the news. Let me go buy a jersey that's like $300 just so I can say that I'm a fan. And they have no idea. They have no idea who Andy Pages is. They have no idea who Tanner Scott is. They have no idea who half these dudes are. I mean, the dudes are on the team, but they're like, oh, Dodgers are cool right now. Okay, let me go get the Shohei dude shirt. Like. Yeah. There's a lot of people who I'm a Giants fan and I can name Dodgers. That's the Just saying. Hello to El Frijolero on YouTube. I was going, I can't find this mode fun. It's not really, and I'll be honest, it's not for everybody. You have to really like auto chess. I like auto chess games. I play a lot of different auto chess games, but this one, when Merge Tactics came out, I've really enjoyed it, and it's pretty much what I've played for a lot of my time. And that's fine. It's not going to be for everybody. And yeah. And it really shouldn't. If you don't, not to say if you don't like it, no. It's more of, if you like, it's not if you don't like it, you don't have to play. It's more of, if you do like it, send feedback to Supercell so that they can understand exactly what's needed to make the game better. That's how I would put it. It's the autocorrect. Oh. I'm playing with you, Mike. So let's say you have a 4-star Golden Knight who does 5k damage, so 4-star Golden Knight wipes the whole map. Yeah. I mean, in Hero Tactics, that does happen, where a dude can absolutely just clean house once his or hers ability is activated. Once the qualifier is activated on the board, he just becomes an absolute demon. And yeah, so I mean that is very possible in merch X's if they want to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a Giants fan too. Daps to you, Rachel. I really appreciate it. Hello to Wasabi Gamer on YouTube. How's it going? Dodgers just store money around expensive players. Now, okay, so now okay. Now I understand, like I'd be pissed too, but the means of how, and I've said this before because like people, this is not me defending them, but I think people have to understand that the stupidity of other teams allowed the Dodgers to just come in and swipe talent. Like, and I'll explain this. This is what I've said. The Red Sox did not want to pay David Price the big contract, even though they gave it to him. So the Dodgers came in and said, all right, we'll take the contract, but you have to give us somebody who's really good. And they're like, well, okay, we'll give you Mookie Betts because we're not going to pay him either. And then look what happened. And so the Braves didn't want to pay Freddie Freeman or whatever that whole thing was. And the Dodgers said, okay, if the Braves aren't going to want you, then just come back to LA. Come home. And he did. And so it's really the stupidity. It's really the stupidity of other teams that have allowed the Dodgers to somehow hypnotize all these dudes into wanting to play for them. So I'm hoping the Blue Jays can get 3 more wins so we don't have to worry about this. Yeah. I'm a Browns fan. Oh, I'm sorry, damn. No, I'm sorry, damn. There's this chess streamer I follow. His name is Jerry, aka Chess Network. He's a Browns fan too. He's like a hardcore Browns fan. Like he is locked in. Yeah. What's the appeal on baseball? I don't get it, but I'm also not from the U.S. It's a very timeless, not timeless game, but it's a game of. The way I would put it is that it's a game of it's a game of two teams trying to prevent excitement from happening. But when there's a moment of excitement, it's just so captivating. It's crazy because like in the 80s, when I grew up in the 80s, that was the thing. Like everybody played baseball. Everybody just idolized. I could name like starting lineups from like every team in the 80s and 90s, just because baseball captivated us in that way. But then the NFL realized that everybody plays. I mean, football is a thing, and we are going to take advantage of that. And they just absolutely started to steamroll past everybody. And at the same time, that also people realized that you don't have to bet on football, but what you can do is you can build teams and have those teams play off against other people who have built other teams. And fantasy football took off, and that's a huge thing. Hello to Jacob on YouTube. How's it going? Jays W, Dodgers trash. Wait, what? 4-star Goggins doesn't get stunned? Because I think he had the Juggernaut bonus or Shield bonus. Yeah, Ravens might make the playoffs still, which is crazy. Yeah, that's the thing. It's the National Mediocre League sometimes when things like the Ravens can make the playoffs, doing absolutely, weird stuff. Yeah, yeah. I wish the other teams were smarter. Yeah, they just don't want to pay because they think that they think that it's a big risk. They do it for vanity metrics, but they don't do it understanding that it's a foundation of which they can build a championship team. And the Dodgers learned that. And the Yankees learned that in the 90s. But now everybody got smart because of analytics. And not analytics are not bad because I use it. I use it in chess. I have used it in Clash Royale. But it's taken a little bit to the extreme in sports because everybody's trying to win with less. Yeah. Oh, Glenn, how do you feel about the gambling scandal in the sports world? Oh my gosh, that was crazy. I've been trying to understand, but it's funny how I will say this. It's funny how a guy who had a scandal, had a scandal a few years ago, and no, and the team hired him as coach and said, "Oh no, everything's fine. The scandal is not bad, you know." And this happens, but I forgot who said it the other. I think it's more of if you understand the amount of money that is actually being generated and the players in relation to the players' contracts, then you realize how absolutely stupid things are. It's not like if I were to do it, then I'd be making probably triple. Oh, not triple. I'd probably be making. Yeah, no, I'd be probably making like triple my money. But in relation to these players and coaches, they're not making triple the money. They're making like a tenth. They're not even a tenth, like 1%. And that's where you have to say, okay, where's the worth in this? Because they're doing it for 1% of the return. It's jeez. Like, oh my gosh. Like, that's the thing that's mind blowing. It's like it's not a this is not a massive payday for these players. It's nothing. Yeah. Bro, my whole breakfast just burned. I forgot I was cooked. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. All right. I said this was going to be one more game, like 4 games ago. So this will be the final game. All right. This will be the final game. It's just got off of being a fan of any New York team. Wait a minute. Okay. Wait a minute. I don't know how old you are, but in my lifetime, I've seen the Giants, New York Football Giants, win 2 Super Bowls. The New York Rangers have won a Stanley Cup. The Yankees have won. They've won 5 World Series, and they've been to 1, 2, 3. They've been to 4 others. The New York Red Bulls, I think, won an MLS Cup, or at least got to the final. New York City FC has won an MLS Cup. I know that. I think that was one on penalties, if I remember correctly. There are things. There are things. Yeah. Yeah. At least the Giants have some good young players. Yeah, I feel like the future is very bright. And this new coach, new manager who they got, I'm still trying to learn, all about him. I think it's going to be a fun next few years, just to see how much this team grows. I think this coach reminds me of when the Rams hired Sean McVay, where it was like, who? And then you realize that the dude is actually a genius, but more of like, wow, this dude knows what he's doing. And that was, yeah. And I'm hoping that could be the same for the Giants. Who do you think is going to win NFL MVP? No idea. Although it'd be funny if it's Baker Mayfield. Hello to Biplab. Welcome back. Why aren't you using Witch and Skeleton King? Because Skeleton King sucks and Witch is mediocre unless it's 3 stars. And I am just trying to push with my main strat, which is Goblins. Hello to Buffalo on YouTube. How's it going? I got Danny Dimes. You got Indiana. Oh, Danny Dimes or Matty Staff? Really? That's wild. That's wild. Also, if you have time to watch clips of a sports show, first things first has been killing it lately with my man Chris Broussard. I actually met Chris Broussard one time because there was near if you're in LA, if you go to SoFi Stadium and you're coming up on what is it? It's not Figueroa. Oh shoot. What's that street? Maybe it's Avalon. Shoot. I'm trying to remember how I get home from tournaments. There's a street and there's a Starbucks nearby SoFi Stadium and the Forum, and a lot of older gentlemen play chess at that Starbucks. So I stopped by one time just to get some games in, and all of a sudden everybody just starts talking louder. I'm like, what? I'm like what's going on here? Oh, I had night on the side. I'm an idiot. Um, okay, where are we going here? Okay, you. All right, and you. Oh no, you. Okay, let's do this. All right, so we'll at least have this, and okay, all right. So everybody started talking louder, and it was just more of like, this was 2018, so this was at the height of the Warriors' powers. And so everyone's like, oh, the Warriors can win 2 or 3 more. And I'm like, what is happening here? And I turn around, and everybody, this is like this whole group of people who weren't watching the chess games. They were talking to Chris Broussard. And I'm just like, this is crazy. Man probably just came in, wanted to pick up some coffee and dip. And now he's in another discussion with people about whether the Warriors can actually, keep this dynasty going. Which they did. They won the title. Yeah, they won the title that year, and then they lost in the finals the next year. But yeah, that was that was interesting. Like, you imagine, like, these people just, not to say they want to be left alone. Like, when I was a sports reporter, I would go to places and people would be like, "Hey, Glenn, you're the guy in the paper. You're the guy who does stuff in the paper." And I'm like, "Yeah, I am." And I just wanted to be left. I just wanted to go to Chipotle, get my stuff, and go. Yes, we can have a conversation, how my day was, but I was like, I just want to go home, man. I just don't want to be bothered. There's some times where I don't want to be bothered, and like, it's when I'm at Chipotle. Oh, okay, all right, yeah. That would be like 100 to 1 if Danny Dimes, if Indiana Jones, or if Indiana Jones wins this, that'd be crazy. All right. Okay, I'm selling archers. Great. We need one. Okay, who am I gonna? All right, you. Anything, please. Something. Okay. Nothing. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. What a legend. Yeah. Says that a lot. Next year is gonna be World Cup in the U.S. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go to a couple games if they're at. I think there's gonna be a couple games at SoFi that I'm gonna try to go to. I think one of the semifinals is gonna be at SoFi, so that'll be interesting. So yeah. Although tickets are probably gonna sell out once they go live or whatever the case is. Yeah, but okay. All right, I have to stop streaming because I have a tournament in the morning, which starts at 12 unless people have registered before then, which could be 10 a.m. I have no idea. So, all right. I have to end the stream. We'll be back tomorrow. And there was a story I was going to tell, and I totally forgot what it was going to be. I have no idea. You'll have to remind me in chat. So, yeah. Okay, so if you're watching this live, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and please consider subscribing. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much for watching the video. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe button. Super thank